Hello ESL students. Welcome again to our videos. In today's class we're going to be talking about contractions, alright? How to contract two words into one, alright? The first example I have here is he is, alright? How do you contract that? You would put a he apostrophe s, right? I have an example right here. He's at school, okay? If you want to use she, because you know that is used only when talking in third person, right? You could say she's at school or it's okay, alright? That's how you contract it. Instead of saying he is, she is, it is, you could say he's, she's, it's, alright? The next one is do not. Do not. You could say I do not have any sugar, or I do not have any cigarettes, okay? Or you could contract them, just put them together and take away the O like this and put the apostrophe. I don't have any sugar, okay? For example, if you want to say whatever with not, right? This one right here, had not. You just put had and apostrophe T, hadn't, had not. Hadn't you eaten yesterday? Okay. Could not. They couldn't or they could not stop laughing. Alright? You just take these together, take away the O, and add an apostrophe here. Alright? Had not, hadn't, could not, couldn't. Alright? The next one. He had. Okay? He had. Instead of saying he had gone there before, you could say he'd gone there before. Okay? Sometimes people get confused with, for example, she would. She'd have to study. She would have to study. Okay? With this is a D right here, right? Apostrophe D and apostrophe D. How do you know if it's had or if it's would? How would you know that? That's right. For example, right here, you know that when you use had, it's always in a perfect tense, right? Present perfect, past perfect. All right? So you know that when you use had, you use it in perfect tenses, and you need a verb in past participle, okay? So right here you see that it doesn't say he would go, right? He'd go. So you're like, okay, it says gone, that's a past participle of go, so you know it's would. I mean, it's had, right? He had gone there before. He'd gone there. He'd, all right? The next one, she would. She'd have to study. For example, if she failed the test, she'd have to study. How do we know here that it's not would? I mean, that it's not had, but it's would. How do you know that? Because this verb here, I mean, this one here is not in past participle, right? If it were had, it would say she had had to study, right? It would be in past participle, but it's not. It's in present tense. So that way you know that it's would and not had, all right? You contract them the same way. It looks the same, right? He'd gone there before, or he would go there. If you want to say he would go there, he'd go there. He'd go there. But you just have to look carefully at the verbs. Alright? The next one. I have. I've. That's a very common one, right? We always use it almost all the time. I've. You just use this here and the apostrophe. Alright? I've noticed you've changed. I gave you two examples here. You're just going to add after the personal pronoun an apostrophe and the V-E, all right? You've changed. I've noticed you've changed, all right? Of course, if you're talking in third person, instead of saying she've, you cannot say she've like this. Let me see here. That wouldn't be right. She have? No, right? Because it's in third person. So you would add an S instead of the VE. She's, okay? She's noticed You've changed. Okay? It's contracted the same way as she is. But you know it's she has because the following verb has to be in past participle. Okay? She's noticed. Because you cannot say she is noticed, right? You could say she is noticing, but not she is noticed, right? That's how you would know. You have to analyze the whole context of the sentence or the statement you're reading, all right? To know if you're contracting, if this contraction means is, or if it means has, or if this contraction means would, or if it means had, all right? It's a bit confusing at first, but then you just get practice and you get to know them, all right? Next one, we will. We will. We'll get there soon, okay? We'll get there soon. You just take this away, and you just use this one, an apostrophe, and this one, right? We'll, okay? We'll get it done soon. We'll get it done soon. We will, okay? If you want to use it with any personal pronoun, it's okay. Okay, she will, he will, it will. Doesn't matter if it's first, second, third person, all right? For example, she'll. Okay, you just add she here. She'll get it done soon. Or he'll get it done soon, all right? This one's not confusing because there's no other contraction that looks like it, okay? The next one, had not. Hadn't you eaten yesterday? Hadn't, had not. Okay, so you just put had, N, apostrophe T. That's it. That's all you do to both words. Okay, the next one, could not. The same. You just put could, N, apostrophe T. Right here. You can see that. They couldn't stop laughing. Okay, and they are. Okay, that's very common also. We use it all the time. They're happy. Okay, they, apostrophe R-E. Or you could use it with you also, right? You are, what else? We are, they are, okay? Next one. Well, next, I'm gonna practice along with you so you can get it clearer and you can probably practice with me, all right? Thanks. All right, practice time. You're gonna help me fill in the blanks with the correct way to contract each one of these pair of words, all right? The first one is he is not coming to the party. He is not. How could you contract it? There are two ways to contract this one, right? You could say he's not, right? He's not. Or you could say he isn't. Okay, this is another way. He isn't, or he's not coming to the party. Instead of saying he is not, all right? You could say he's not, or he isn't, okay? The next one, we cannot do this anymore. You can't say, if you don't want to say cannot, you could say can't, right? We can't do this anymore. The next one, she would like to learn English. She would like to learn English. How could you contract these two words here? She'd, right? She'd like to learn English. And the next one, I have done this many times. I have done this many times. How could you contract I have? I apostrophe V-E, right? And the next one is they will try to do it today. They will. How do you do this one here? They'll, right? They'll try to do this, or do it, today, right? So these are some ways to contract some of these words. And, well, I hope you practice a little bit by writing your homework in the comment section below this video. Okay, in the next part of this video, I'm going to leave you some homework so you can practice and get perfect. Thanks for watching. All right, folks, for homework, You're going to use as many contractions as you can. In the comment section below this video, you're going to write, I don't know, 5 sentences using contractions, alright? For example, I'd like to learn English because it would be better if I did, okay? Because I can't work if I don't know how to speak English, alright? Or something like that, alright? Remember to do it in the comment section below this video, and don't forget to practice because it's really important that you do it so you can improve your English. Thanks for watching. I hope you like this video, and see you next time. Hey, before you leave, here's a fun English fact for you. Did you know that English is almost always the official language for international conferences, businesses, and non-governmental organizations? That's why it's really important that you learn English now. Okay? For more videos or information or lessons, please visit our website, which is www.eslenglishabacademy.com. That's www.eslenglishabacademy.com. Thanks for watching, folks. Would you like to watch my next video? Click on the television to the right.